I like to take the first song off each album to see if it dictates the sound or just what's the intro of the album going to sound like, what we're expecting to be. Let's go ahead and start with Kwame's Boy Genius.
Date, February 10th, 1989, 5:35 a.m. A young man sits in his room, working on the formula to the perfect rap. As he punches the final program, he is labeled as the Boy Genius.
Hold the microphone with the Uzi grip. The rhymes are the ammo and the brain is the clip. Cause I'm smarter than a microchip. And the mic don't slip when I strike your lip on the psycho tip. I know game, so don't try to base. All mistakes, strokes of genius, so I'll never erase. It's a show and prove, not a show and tell. And I'm a show thrill, ain't no thrill. MC, heavy to a featherweight while I land. Because I'd rather wait, the perfect place, the perfect time of me. I get spectacular, the microphones across the those are biting them out like Dracula. Some say we bit, some say we much. Because the major whole posse look like the Brady Bunch. Because the black that took the rap has now returned. But Mike was mine, you felt the rhythm, and now you learn. Cause I'm the Kwame, capital K, rap it all day. How with the pause button, slap it on play.
As the night goes on, so does this invincible
I was gonna let that rock, but I mean, it's the same kind of concept. It's a hook of him talking, so it's not like we're really missing anything. Kwame's intro right there to the game, kind of interesting, even for its time. Something a little different, got the sound effects going in the background, kind of telling the story as we go. It's not to be deterred what Special Ed brought to the table. His first song off his album, entitled Young is in Charge, we're talking about track number 1. Let's talk about Taxing.
For the photos, address the press, I take a rest to let my rhymes digest into my brain, to sustain and cultivate it. Take a penny for my thoughts, from copper I go plated. Enrich my mind like wine till I find what I need to exceed with speed, proceed blind. Fold it, I take the mic, I grab it and I hold it, then I walk to it, talk to the crowd, cause yo, I sold it. You bought it, you thought it wouldn't work, but the record went gold, it's sold. Jerk, I'm worldwide, from girls I hide, not gay, no way, but they all wanna ride mine. They bring me roses and wine, but I hate cheap sex, so next time, come correct like an intellect. Okay, do you hear what I say? Check yo, on the rhyme I'm a lyrical droid, and whosoever shall front shall be destroyed. The lyrical composers I produce are legit. My name is Special Ed, hey yo, your name ain't. And I'm powerful in my state of mentality, taking MCs, yes, of any nationality, blitzing them, dissing them, or I'm pissing them, making them solo, dogs won't be kissing them. You got tact, face the facts. Now where's the jokes and all the wise cracks you made before you got slayed by the slayer? Special Ed and DJ Action on the record player, chillin', still in the back, just maxing. Me in the front, to be blunt, I'm taxing. I'm taxing. When I'm over,
I'm taxed.
Yeah.
There it is. You heard it right there. Tracks are the first songs off of each project.
Yes.
Boy Genius versus Taxing. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Who wants to step up first? Best first song off each project. Who do you got?
I think it's easy for me to just go with Special Ed on this one. And it kind of, the first record for me lays out what the album is going to be for me, and it's a little bit more rhythm. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily, I don't hate on the sounds of the 80s and shit like that. It's just about how you do them. And Special Ed got a little bit more rhythm in this first record.
And the thing is probably like 15, 16 recording that record right there. Sound like a grown-ass man.
Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did.
He definitely did.
He still sounds the same right now. Like
could have been a junior in high school at the time. He could have been it.
I mean,
I was in the 5th grade
when that dropped.
When that joint came out, and I'm gonna have, just for that particular joint, just on the break alone, I gotta go with Special Ed.
Oh snap! Two
votes. I like how he used the break, even though we all know Kwame is the better producer. But
well, I mean, hey man, Hitman Howie T put out some joints for Special Ed. So
yeah, I was gonna say, man.
And for others,
yo, for Taxing, I think, especially as we get into the conversation tonight, I think Taxing, if you really listen to it, man, if you listen to it in comparisons like 89 and then compare it to Kwame's album, it's kind of like what Ike said. It's the feel is there, the rhythm is there, it's not a typical James Brown loop or anything like that. It's just a funkier song. And then with those lyrics, the way Special Ed is actually attacking the beat, it's on point.
Yeah.
Kwame is at a disadvantage because Special Ed is a better lyricist.
Yep.
Yeah.
But this first joint, I'm feeling the Kwame joint on this one.
All right. Talk about it, Trip. Talk about
Go ahead, Trip. Go ahead, Trip.
That pimpish type thing going on. That
Okay.
He was on his pretty boy kind of shit at the time.
He was.
It always goes back to guns, Cadillacs, and Bud with fucking Triple C, right?
and
Thug loving.
it gave me
Thug
that.
loving. Don't forget the
Thuggy love.
It gave me that Harlem Nights type of feel.
Harlem Nights, I feel. I mean, Trip is the first one to vote for the Boy Genius. Does anybody else feel the same, or is it safe to say the entire room is feeling Taxing at the moment?
I'm going with Taxing, man.
I figured as well.
I also am going with Taxing. I was 15 when this album came out, so I remember it very well.
Yeah,
He's not that much older than us. He's only 51. Special Ed.
Yeah.
he's still dropping music. I said he just did something recently. I forgot what it was. I saw an update on my timeline. But again, wrapping up round number one, debut projects from both these young hip hop prodigies at the time. Kwame versus Special Ed, the Boy Genius, featuring A New Beginning, going up against the youngest in charge. We decided to talk about the best first song on each project, which was Boy Genius up against Taxing. And while it wasn't entirely one-sided, Taxing takes the win